What's up, everyone? Another one for my journal, really. Don't have much to really say, apart from I wish I had my little girl here with me. What a beautiful place that I live. And my little girl's never visited, never been allowed to visit. But we're going to make a change to that. Sorry, I've took my top off because, what is it? Well, I can't say I'm getting tanned, but might as well get a tan. Nah, because I'd sweated my top up, so I've took it off so it can dry and I can get a tan at the same time. So yeah, just aimlessly thought I'd come down to the beach since we've got a day of nice weather and stuff, and yeah, like I said, I just wish I had my little girl with me. This would be the ideal. Speaking of which, I was reading something on Facebook the other day, and it was basically saying, what was it saying? How did it word it? Something about, can't think of exactly how it was worded, but it was like people say stuff about deadbeat dads or whatever, or when people call people a deadbeat dad, usually the case is it's actually a bitter mother, and definitely I agree with that post. I just wish I had my little girl. She would absolutely love this, you know. I bring my niece here regular, and she loves being brought up around Whitby and by the seaside, and it'd be nice even if my little girl could visit. So yeah, just a little. This is the quiet part of our beach. This is my personal favourite part. But up where it gets busier, there's all kinds of activities for kids, so it would be perfect. We've got crazy golf, or mini golf, whatever they call it. In fact, we've got two. One's indoor, one's on top of the cliff. And then there's a paddling pool for the kids up on top of the cliff. Obviously, it's not in a dangerous spot on the cliff. It's, you know, it's set back and stuff, and it's the crazy golf's got a fence around it and all that kind of stuff. What else? Like ice cream stalls up there, skate park and all that kind of thing. There's actually a pump track that they've just built, bumper cars, and then obviously we've got they call it a promenade sort of thing where there's like arcades, and that's where the other crazy golf is actually. It's in one of the arcades. And just generally there's loads of stuff for kids here. And there's actually a pirate ship, because if you know your history, you'll know that Captain Cook, the guy who discovered the US, set sail from here. Over there where the harbour is, that's where he'll have set sail from. And like I say, it's a bit of a random one, this video, because I don't really make stuff like this. We've got a proper golf course up here. In fact, you can see golfers wandering about. And just thought I'd share it on my channel, because why not? Someone out on either a boat or a jet ski or something. In fact, there's an actual boat there. I think that might be a fishing vessel or something, small one. When I first moved here, I was going to get a jet ski, because you could set off from down here basically, you know, without having to pay the mooring fees of the harbour basically. You can drive your car down here basically and set off from over here. I've had a couple of opportunities to buy boats actually, to be fair, but I'm not the best with my sea legs, and I'm not that great with swimming to be fair. I can swim, but not that, you know, enough to save myself basically, and that's about it. My niece is probably a better swimmer than I am, because growing up round here, she does a lot of swimming lessons. She's a kiwi, isn't it? You can see the Abbey in the distance. Spa Pavilion. I've had some good nights out in the Spa Pavilion actually. I don't really get out much, but whenever there's events on and stuff, there's been a couple of concerts in there. One of my friends once got me, when it was Goth weekend, they got me some tickets to a rock sort of gig in there, and then me and my mum once went to a soul gig that were in there, and that were pretty cool. That were all about vinyl and stuff, so that were really cool. The rock gig were a bit of a mad one, but it were good music, some funny sights, and yeah, all in all a good night. One of my friends managed to pull. I won't say what or who he pulled, but he definitely had a good night that night. And, yeah, fun times. Long time ago now though. In fact, I just thought of a bit of a unfortunate thing. It's another thing. I went to Music Fest up there, and I say unfortunate. It was a brilliant night, but unfortunate. I'll explain. Basically, went to Music Fest. My friend come over from the Keighley area, and turned out there was like a party bus parked up there. So we went on this party bus, and they had like a piano on the bus and everything. And a bunch of my mates were sat on the bus playing the guitars and stuff. And they had a bar on the bus as well. So my friend who came over, he loved it because he loves a good drink and that. And outside the bus, I bumped into one of my other friends, rest in peace Andy C. He's got a YouTube channel actually, or he did have, documenting what he was going through, but I didn't know any of this at the time. And he basically had a rare disease that like he was in constant pain from, and unfortunately he took his own life eventually with, you know, what he was going through. So rest in peace to Andy, because he was a real nice guy. Another DJ, good DJ as well. And so yeah, that's a sad thing, but it was a brilliant overall night. And the last thing I remember him saying, I don't know if it's fit for YouTube. I mean, bear in mind, I no longer use cannabis, so I'd like to just make that statement. I haven't used it for like a year and a half now, maybe even longer. But to be fair, I didn't know that Andy did. To be fair, until this night, I knew he sort of dabbled with party scene stuff, but that's all I knew. You know, I didn't know he were into his cannabis basically. The last words he were saying to me were, "I can get prescribed medical marijuana," as his mum were dragging him off. And I think at the time he was like he's older than me. I'm now 39, so and I turned 40 this month, so yeah, don't know, I'd say we're probably a year, maybe 2 years older than me. Could have been more, but I reckon something like that. No more than 4 years older than me anyway. So we're like my age basically. So quite sad. Oh dear, I've just realised I've got to go and have a look at something. And I don't know if I've got a reception down here. I'm not going to get up them stairs. So yeah, I'm going to stop the video short, but yeah, it would have been lovely to have my little girl here today, and if I had have done, I would have took her up to the pool, which is behind the pavilion up on the cliff there. So I'm going to try and get some reception, because I need to try and have a look at something real quick, and then I'll head back down to the beach probably, have a bit more time wandering about. Might even go on the other side of the beach. So yeah, peace for now.